Hey, this is Corey from Woodcraft and Maura from Woodcraft. And it's a new month, which means a new battle box. Now, there's a funny story about this month's battle box, so if you want to hear it, stay tuned. So, when I first started doing battle box videos, I would open them on camera, and a lot of the video was me trying to get open the stuff that came in the battle box. Well, what I do now is I open it, I take B-roll of all the stuff that's inside of the battle box. That way, when I go and I do my unboxing for you guys, everything is open, so I can just go through it real quick, and I have the B-roll to show you guys up close what it is that I'm looking at. Well, I was using, I opened the battle box and I was using my B-roll. I was getting it all ready and everything. Well, I got distracted, okay? Which happens, we all get distracted. I walk away, I start doing some other things. I come back and my dog was chewing on the packaging of some of this stuff. And so I have some B-roll, but I don't have B-roll of one specific item because the packaging got all chewed up and eaten. And so, with that being said, let's look at what's inside this month's battle box. Alright, so this month is Danger Close. Self-defense box, mission 32. There's a lot of good information and a lot of good stuff that came in this month's box. I'm really happy with what I got in this month's box. Item number one is we got some Saber Red pepper spray. And so this Saber Red gets a lot of really good reviews. And it's supposed to be a really good pepper spray. It says it's been making grown men cry since 1975. So a lot of people like to carry pepper spray, especially girls, because it's so little. It fits in purses and you can conceal it very well, but it's still fast to pull it out and use it when you need it. So this is a really cool product and probably the most used self-defense item out there. So it's cool that came in the box. Next we have a ABKT tactical weapons for your tactical needs. And so this here is a little neck knife. But this neck knife is real cool. It's about the size of some dog tags, so it's not very big. And it goes in between your knuckles and it gives you like a spear point. The blade actually looks like an arrowhead. It's really cool and it fits between the fingers really well. And this could really do a lot of damage. And again, it's very concealable. You can put this underneath a shirt. Nobody will know you're carrying it. And yet when you need it, it's there. And you could do a lot of damage with this little knife. And it's very concealable and easy to carry. Next we have this battle tack. This is it's like a Coubertin. I wonder what they call it. It's a battle tack Coubertin, yeah. And so it's got this nice big, it's not sharp. Like it's not, it comes to a point, but it's not pointy. It's not a sharp object. But you put your finger in there, and if you were to jab this into some pressure points, it could do a lot of damage. And so it's got this nice pen clip, so you can clip it into your pants pocket or something, and use that ring to quick deploy it. And no one's going to be able to get this away from you as long as you can keep a fist because of that ring. And so this is a very, very good weapon. It's not lethal, but it will get people away from you in a hurry. No one will want anything to do with you if you start striking with this thing. And so that's a very cool little thing. A nice Coubertin that we got in this month's box. Next we have a Ready Man. I don't know, it's a knife. And so this has its only scout carry. It's got a plastic sheath. Looks like it's a molded plastic. It's not Kydex. It's a molded plastic sheath. And it's got serrated edge. It's a Tonto point, so it's made for stabbing. So again, another weapon that's concealable. You know, you put this on your belt, you put it behind you, and you have a nice little weapon that again probably won't be lethal unless you do some kind of tactics with it, but it will do a lot of damage. No one's gonna want to mess with you if you pull this out. So it's very cool. It's not only is it a knife with a Tonto point, it's scary looking too. So you pull this out and people know that it's not a bushcraft tool, it's not a camping tool, this is a weapon, and you tend to use it in a very negative way. And so that's very cool as well. Next we have this personal alarm with key ring. And now this thing is crazy. I'm not going to pull this because the dog will kill me if I do. But what it is it's basically a car alarm that you keep on you. It's got a key ring, so you can put it on your keys, or you can just hook it to a backpack or a little bag or whatever you want to hook this to. And when you pull this red thing, it just sounds out this 120 decibel siren, and it's very disorienting, and it's very annoying, and it sucks, and it's going to draw a lot of attention your way. A lot. It says it's good for 600 feet. And so if you're in a parking lot, you're going to have almost everybody in that parking lot wondering what the heck is going on, right? And so it's a good preventative. It's going to prevent anything bad from happening. If you keep it on your keys, the guy, you hold onto your keys and he might try to grab at your keys and he'll pull this instead, and he is not going to enjoy what he just did, and he's probably going to get the heck out of there instead of sticking around and continuing to do what he was doing. So this is very cool. Next is the item my dog chewed up. So it's a little beat up, the casing is. But this is a Viper Tech stun gun, which I can't believe that they included a stun gun in this month's battle box. Like, this is unreal. It has a flashlight, and so you can use it as a flashlight, and then it's got a second setting, and it's a taser as well. And this thing is lethal. I watched the BattlBox video on it, and when he turned it on, he pushed the button, it arced, you know, like tasers do, they arc. And mine wasn't arcing, so I thought it wasn't working. Well, I touched it, and it does work. It works very well. I still have little prong marks in my finger from tasing myself, and that's always the joke. That's the ongoing joke, is nobody wants to own a taser because they know that eventually they're going to try it out on themselves. Yeah, it's true. I did it. First day, first 15-20 minutes of owning it, I had already tased myself. So this is very, very cool. Again, it's small. It's not as small as like the mace, but this is going to do a lot more damage, and it's still very concealable. I can put this in my hoodie pocket and you'll never even know it's there. And so very, very cool little item here. And so it's time for me to pick my top 3. Starting off, I'm going to start with this alarm, because I think the best defense is to just avoid the bad situation altogether. And this is a good way of not having to use force, not having anything bad happen. You know, like, this is just a very good preventative so that you don't have to use self-defense even at all, you know. So this is going to be number 1, just because I like how it's not causing any physical harm to anybody. Unless you pull it and you don't shut it off right away, you can go deaf. But other than that, you know, you're preventing harm from happening. Secondly, I would have to say is this Coubertin, because I can actually see myself carrying this. It's got a nice little pen clip on it, so I can put it in my pocket, deploy it. It's kind of fun to play with. And yet again, knowing where the soft spots are and where you're aiming, if you were to get this into your ribs, that would not be a good day. And so again, it's just a little non-lethal option. It's very simple, it's very light, it's very compact, but very effective. And so I'm really glad that I got this. And then third would have to be the Taser, just because I can't believe it showed up. I can't believe that this is something that BattlBox offered to begin with, let alone that I now own a Taser. It's unreal to me. But with that being said, what was your favorite item? What do you think was the best thing that I received in this month's advance box? And then make sure to like and share this video to help spread these ideas and kind of get people thinking about some non-lethal ways of self-defense to make sure that they're safe in any situation. And then make sure to subscribe and come join the pack. I have a new video every Sunday and Thursday, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.